Sequent Scientific, an animal healthcare company, is going to acquire the animal health business of Lyka Exports. Manish Gupta, the CEO of Sequent Scientific, is joining us on the phone line from Mumbai. Mr. Gupta, we are just about reading your press release to the exchanges. I think this Lyka Exports has a top line in the last reported year of 23 crores. What are you paying for this company?
So the consideration is not disclosed, and there is an element of contingent consideration based on current year performance. But if all goes well, we will be paying about 7 times EBITDA of the current year. Okay.
You can't share with us the EBITDA itself?
As of now, no, because there are certain confidentiality obligations that I have. But in a couple of days, we will be able to share the same.
What about the debt of the company? How much debt are you taking on?
So we are not buying the company. Okay. We are buying the business on a slump sale basis.
And so no debt comes with it?
That's correct.
Okay. Mr. Gupta, good morning. So if you could tell us about the top line of this company, what kind of growth has this company seen over the last 2 or 3 years?
So it's about a 6-year-old business, strong in the cattle and dairy segment, which is the more profitable and sustainable part of the veterinary business. And it's a perfect complementary fit to our business, which is more strong in the poultry side of business in India as of now. Put together, we'll have a combined strength of about 250 people in the field, which again makes us a formidable player locally. And the business, as I mentioned last year, it did about 23 crores, but the top line of the business is growing at 30% plus with an expansion in margins.
Okay.
I think the company which Sequent acquired, it did a EBITDA margin of 12%. So that means around 2.5 crores. So if they're paying nearly 7-8 times of EBITDA, so I'm assuming the cost of acquisition could be nearly anywhere between 15 to 20 crores. Am I right, sir?
As I mentioned, the valuation is more driven by the current year numbers.
Okay.
And the business is growing at about 30 to 35% in terms of top line, but the bottom line is expanding much faster.
My one question is that, we have seen a series of acquisition coming from your side. I think it was Provet what you acquired, a Turkish animal health company earlier as well. And, the margins for the company has improved in the last quarter and even in FY15 if I have to see those numbers. But the company is still not reporting, a profit for the full year. When do you expect that the company will come into the black going ahead?
So, as I had mentioned some time back, we are right now on the cusp of that change. And fundamentally, both part of it was driven by the large interest burden that we have been carrying, and that has been corrected through the QIP proceeds. And also our own operational performance is consistently improving. So I believe we are at the cusp of change, and during this year you'll see us back in profitability.
So how much should we expect in terms of revenue growth in your consolidated entities, including all the subsidiaries you've purchased?
It's very difficult to say that. I mean, certainly we should be growing at 20 to 25% plus. Having said that, inorganic strategy is a core part of our growth strategy. And these are just the beginning. So the action you're seeing from us, I believe it will further gain momentum as we go along. And company should maintain upwards of 25 to 30% top line, partly driven by organic and partly by inorganic. EBITDA certainly will expand. However, in the medium term, our focus is not on EBITDA, but fundamentally on creating value. So we will continue disproportionate investments, which will be in the area of formulation R&D. To be saying it other way, my focus is not EBITDA, it's about creating value in the medium term.
All right, Mr. Gupta, thanks a lot for